Tech27 Systems is a technology solutions provider and engineering service company that uses advanced computer systems to deliver cutting-edge and cost-effective solutions to multiple industries. These include oil and gas, healthcare, defense, heritage and infrastructure. The survey department under Tech27 Systems specializes in a technology called ground-penetrating radar that detects underground utilities, structures or other potential obstructions. Ground-penetrating radar, commonly called GPR, is a high-resolution electromagnetic technique that is designed primarily to investigate the shallow subsurface of the Earth, building materials, roads and bridges. Tech27 Systems provide ground-penetrating radar technology and professional technicians to inspect job sites to determine the location of utility lines and other potential hazards. Locating these obstructions before excavation helps to avoid injuries, damages, or delays on the project. Through this video, we at Tech27 Systems intends to demonstrate the capabilities and provide an insight of ground-penetrating radar technology and on how surveys are carried out on site. We have dug a sample trench of 1.5 meters in length, 1 meter width and 1 meter depth. Here we will lay 3 types of utilities at different depths. Then, using the GPR, we will locate the 3 utilities at their respective depths. Firstly, we are placing a metallic pipe, 2 inches in diameter at the bottom of the pit. This pipe will be at a depth of approximately 1 meter. With the help of GPR, Tech27 Systems will be able to detect underground metallic objects, which complement traditional methods in utility locating. We have partially covered the pit, and the depth is reduced by 30 centimeters. The second utility, to be placed inside the pit, is a fiber optic cable inside a duct. The fiber optic cable is laid at a depth of 70 centimeters. Locating fiber optic cables using GPR is a little difficult, but not impossible. They are small targets with a low electromagnetic response. So, the secret is to use a high-frequency antenna. The depth of the pit is again reduced by 25 centimeters, covering it partially with soil. Now, the third utility, a 4-inch PVC pipe, is placed inside the pit at a depth of 45 centimeters. The pit is now fully closed with soil. All 3 utilities are now completely buried in the ground. Using the GPR, utilities will be located, and the depth information will be cross-checked against the measured values. A GPR survey is carried out for a specific grid of 3 by 3 meters, with grid lines spacing at 1 meter. The grid is marked on the ground using paint or chalk. Using the most advanced GPR available in market, Tech27 Systems will be able to provide a turnkey service in underground utility mapping. The GPR is positioned at the start of the grid. The instrument is powered on and set for utility scanning. Our system is made up of 3 main components: control unit, antenna and power supply. The control unit contains the electronics, which triggers the pulse of radar energy that the antenna sends into the ground. It also has a built-in computer and hard disk or solid-state memory to store data for examination after fieldwork. The antenna receives the electrical pulse produced by the control unit, amplifies it, and transmits it into the ground or other medium at a particular frequency. The antenna frequency is one major factor in depth penetration. The higher the frequency of the antenna, the shallower into the ground it will penetrate. GPR antennas of different frequencies, in this case 400 MHz and 270 MHz, is dragged on the grid lines by our operator. To construct an image that we can interpret, the radar plots the echo from the object on screen. The radar is moved along the ground, and each new echo is plotted alongside the previous ones. When enough of these signals are plotted side by side, our operator can see a pattern, which can be interpreted as an object. Thus, A parabolic signature will be observed in the profile, while the antenna passes over a pipe or a cylindrical object. The locate and mark technique is most common and is very similar to the use of traditional current tracking utility detectors. We move the GPR in sweeps, perpendicular to the anticipated utility axis. When the GPR unit crosses the utility, the image shows a hyperbolic shape, or an inverted V. The location of the top of the V is the position of the utility. The depth to the top of the V is an estimate of depth. The raw scan data is transferred to post-processing software, where we do the processes for cleaning up and improving the data. The raw data is processed and interpreted using the software. Then we generate the three utilities at their measured depths in 3D. This shows that we, at Tech27 Systems with the help of GPR, are capable of providing one of the most accurate and dependable non-destructive testing methods for mapping underground obstructions prior to excavation. Not only are these obstructions located, but depth indications can also be provided to give you a distinct picture of where the objects are found, both horizontally and vertically. Lastly, these findings can be sketched, mapped, plotted, and reported in many different ways. These methods can help you pre-plan your dig to ensure that you take the path of least resistance. From start to finish, the ability of GPR to locate the schedule conflicts you can't predict is phenomenal. Tech27 Systems help you keep your project on schedule by providing expert locating services for your concerns about what lies below the surface. Applications of ground-penetrating radar technology. We at Tech27 Systems have seen tremendous progress in the development of theory, technique, technology, and range of applications for GPR, which has also become a valuable method utilized by a variety of scientists, researchers, engineers, consultants, and students from many disciplines. Road inspection. Tech27 Systems can provide a safe, reliable and non-destructive method to highway professionals, engineers and transportation departments to evaluate roads for pavement preservation, planning and rehabilitation. We offer clients a quick and effective way to determine pavement layer thickness. With GPR, we can evaluate base and sub-base layers with data collection densities not obtainable by traditional labor-intensive methods, such as coring. Archaeology. We can assist archaeologists by providing ground-penetrating radar for non-invasive site investigation. Whether the goal is site mapping for excavation or locating sensitive cultural resources for preservation or avoidance, GPR has been the tools of choice. Environmental assessment. The key to a comprehensive environmental assessment is the subsurface investigation. We play an integral part by providing a non-intrusive means of examining the subsurface for environmental hazards such as soil contamination, underground storage tanks and drums. We can delineate landfills and pathways for contaminant flow, as well as conduct hydrogeological investigations such as water table mapping. Mining. We can aid mining professionals in determining mining safety, establishing bedrock depth, mapping sand and gravel deposits, and ascertain rock quality, in addition to mineral exploration. Forensics. Law enforcement and crime scene investigators can be benefited by our service for locating clandestine burials and buried objects. Tech 27 systems can be instrumental in locating victims, hidden caches of weapons or evidence, and helping to locate the remains of soldiers and civilians killed in war zones. Military and security. Military, security personnel and border patrols can also use our services in various configurations to detect unexploded bombs and non-metallic mines, to locate the presence of tunnels or detect movement near exterior walls or in buildings. This technology is key to helping protect borders and aid military operations in helping secure areas. For more information, please visit our website tech27.com or email us at info@tech27.com.